Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions!
To the Pepe! Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Welcome to Thomas Jefferson Park in East Harlem, Manhattan. My name is Noah Zimmerman. Behind the camera is Roberto Estrada. Today we have CJSL action between Gotham Manhattan FC and East Hampton Soccer Stars. Should be a great match today. Gorgeous weather after what's been up and down temperatures for a few months. We should have a great match in the U19 bracket for you today. 5 teams in this competition. We have Dusk leading the pack. They're the only team to have played and to have won. New York Titans fell to them. New York Braveheart, Gotham Manhattan, and East Hampton are the other sides here. Today's match is brought to you by Salt Athletic. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount, so scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. We'll be right back in about 5-10 minutes to start this match. Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson Park here in Manhattan. We have CJSL action starting up in just a moment. It's opening day for Gotham Manhattan FC and East Hampton Soccer Stars. It will be East Hampton getting things underway in the first half. They are in their crimson strip, light blue socks and trim. Across from them in navy, Gotham Manhattan. We are underway. The first minute of the season. There are 8 matches to play each for Gotham Manhattan. After today, they take on Downtown United, then New York Titans and New York Braveheart to wrap up April. In May, they take on Downtown United, and then on the 11th, these two sides will meet one more time before they finish the season against New York Titans and Braveheart again. For East Hampton, they were supposed to take on New York Braveheart last week. So there's a turnover in the middle of the park. Gotham take over, can't hold on to it. But East Hampton will take on Downtown United and New York Titans before they have their rematch against Gotham. And they'll finish against Downtown United, Titans, and Braveheart. A little pressure along the back line, but it's cleaned up and cleared by Gotham. That was Alpha Torre getting that ball out. There's 4 in the back for Gotham. Rahman Balogun, Misha Romia, Alpha Torre, and Abdul Ibrahim are the 4. They're in front of goalkeeper Esteban Fernandez. Another dangerous ball. East Hampton pressuring in the early minutes, but the flag will come up on the near side. It's offside, so we will restart. In front of that back 4, we have El Haj Diallo and Masire Tandia. The left wing for Gotham, Nicholas Long. On the right is Alassam Tonkara. In the middle of the park, it's Angelo Bolanos. And leading the pack, it's Oscar Lopez. For East Hampton, Josiel's in goal. Nolan on the right, Juan and Diego, the center back pairing, and David on the left. The midfield pairing is Jonah and Johan. Right wing Carlos, left wing Josue. The center attacking mid is Ariel, and up top is Dylan. 3 subs for East Hampton, Stephen, Michael, and Max. For Gotham, just Henry Buffo. Another turnover. East Hampton running with it, pushing it forward, trying to build something. Closed up by Alpha Torre. Still with the ball, East Hampton, trying to lay it off, and there is a shot. It is blocked. Nothing to come with it. Still, East Hampton on the ball. Nolan pushed it to Jonah, and it finally skirts out of play. Will be a goal kick. But decent attacking movement so far for East Hampton Soccer Stars. Ball nearly won and then taken away by Soccer Stars in the end. Good 50-50. Possession changes feet. It's with Alassam Tonkara. He moves it. And then again, Soccer Stars taking over. A great ball. Trouble here, in on net, and it goes in. The opening action. Ariel gets on the board for East Hampton. Well, that was a dangerous ball. The second they unleashed it, you just knew it. In on goal. And just 4 minutes in, East Hampton up top, 1-0. Ariel gets on the end of that one. And Hector Gutierrez's side up early. We'll see how Gotham react from this one. Ball just dribbled into the far corner. It's unclear if it was destined to hit the back of the net, but it did. Richard Long on the sideline for Gotham, calling for more ball movement. Some good work by Angela Bolanos. Again, pushing forward, trying to run onto the end of that is Bolanos. The ball is cleared out of the way. Tracked down, hunted down by Gotham, and taken right back by East Hampton. Running down the line. Not quite enough room to work. And they'll reset with Esteban Fernandez. Finds Balogun. Again, a turnover. So East Hampton take over. Jonah pushes forward, and it's a distance strike. That one came from Dylan, but it won't trouble Esteban Fernandez in net. And don't forget to tune in on Game and Frame. We have some great action coming up for you tomorrow. At 11 a.m., it's Central Park Rangers taking on Richmond County FC in the APSL Metro Division. Richmond County, of course, winners of the CSL last season, their debut year in the APSL. Then at 12:15, Brooklyn Italians 2008 take on SC Joa Henriksen. That's CJSL action. More dangerous action near the top of the Gotham box. It's finally cleared. But Brooklyn Italians and SC Joa in the U17 bracket. Then at 4:15, we're back to the CSL Division 1 action between Hoboken FC, their second team, taking on FC Sanjak. And then at 8 p.m., it's New York Pancyprian Freedoms, the leaders of the APSL Metro, taking on Manhattan Celtic. You can watch those right here on Game and Frame, your home for grassroots soccer. What a strike that was. Equalizing action, Gotham on equal terms. And 7 minutes in, we're back to a level game. Oh, great attacking play from both sides in these opening minutes. We'll have to see which defense is able to prevail. Plenty of time left on the clock. Both sides have had a say. Good take over there. Gotham on the board looking for more. Good takeaway there. That was Masire Tandira. And that one's picked off by East Hampton, trying to test that back line again. That through ball was very dangerous the first time. Good battle for the ball, won by Gotham. Well, it looked like they needed that little kick to drive them into gear. That opening goal certainly turned them on into this attacking force, and they are swooping onto this ball. And player down on the near side for Gotham still. A little bit of a heavy challenge. Not much space on the sidelines after that ball goes out of play. Player's back to his feet. This is the midfielder, Angela Bolanos. East Hampton going the other way. Trouble here. Josue tries to keep it in, but it strays out. Another battle won. Jonah pushes the ball across. Picked up space to work in. A good dribble takes him wide. Carlos searching for an option here. He pushes it into the middle. It's taken away by Gotham. Good pick up by Nicholas Long, trying to push it along the side. Not able to find his man. He was looking for Oscar Lopez, but he is able to win a throw. Bolanos to throw. Gets it back. Tried to beat Ariel there. The East Hampton goal scorer able to do his job on defense. Good battle on the sideline. Good use of the body by Carlos. Pushed some space clear. He pushed that ball towards the middle and steered out of play. And came off of the East Hampton man last, according to the linesman. The center ref pointing for for the goal kick, despite the East Hampton. Oh no, it will be an East Hampton corner. The calls were persuasive, despite the linesman pointing to the goalkeeper. When picking up as this corner comes in swinging ball, dangerous one, bounces all the way over the box, nearly out of play, steered off of the East Hampton man and out. Gotham throw. Trying to push Oscar Lopez in on goal again. Able to get to that first. It was East Hampton. Bolanos pushing. It's hitting the back, but still on the ball. He gives it away. A good dribble there by Jonah in the middle of the park, trying to open up space. A great press by Gotham. And the flag comes up. It's on the far side. It's Alasam Tonkara hacked down after a great move. Free kick to come here. Standing over it, Angelo Bolanos. See which foot he favors here. Looks like his right. Ball comes in, ball goes out. No danger there, but you could really clearly see the energy shift for that opening goal. Just 4 minutes in, Ariel got East Hampton on the board. A few minutes later, it was Alpha Torre answering with a strike. We'll see who gets on the board next. Both sides very close to their next dangerous opportunity. Ball thumped towards midfield, picked out of the air by Tonkara. Long ball picked out, but not cleanly recovered. Soccer Stars back with it. Nolan moves it to Jonah. Good carry by the captain. But his ball can't find his man. He was looking to link up with Dylan. Dylan, the striker, checking in. That ball headed out of the air by Misha Romia. East Hampton throw. Another long ball lost. Alpha Torre picks that one up, but his long ball nearly taken right back. 50-50 fight, coming away with it. Our East Hampton pushing along the sidelines, and again ushered out of play for a corner. Well, that attacking move has worked pretty well for Soccer Stars. We've really been using Carlos along that wing, charge up into space. He's done very, very well with it. Ball comes in, headed away. Not sure if the keeper got a touch to that one. Coming away with it, our Gotham. Nearly absorbing contact, but it's a great tackle to dispossess him in the end by Johan. Searching for a gap here, East Hampton. And again, looking for Carlos along that left wing. He's got two men on him. He pushes the ball all the way across. It will go out of play. No danger from that play. Ball thumps past the touchline. Another ball skirting out of play, Gotham to throw. And that ball picked off. Exasperation out of Henry Beffo, the substitute for Gotham. Trying to create something in this narrow space. Logan able to get that one away somehow. Ball pinging around. Ending up with Gotham once more, picked right back by Jonah. Pushing forward, Carlos laying it off. Who's there? There is a shot, but it is blocked. Dylan unable to get his strike across. Good defense and coverage, and Gotham charging the other way. The substitute, Henry Beffo, trying to pick out his man, Oscar. It's steered out of play. Josiel, the goalkeeper, ensuring that it goes all the way out for a goal kick. Good work in the middle of the park again, getting it to Jonah. Ariel trying to track that one down, he can't. Fernandez gets it only as far as midfield. Gotham able to take that ball right back. And now it's well cleared by Henry Beffo. Chasing it down on the far side, Alessam Tonkara. Trying to keep it in play, but he can't. Referee is saying it is a corner. That's what they're lining up for. Gotham take it pretty quickly. Two defenders there to get in front of Angelo Bolanos, and they get it clear. Now it's Carlos running up in space, looking for his man, finding Ariel. Ariel can't quite control it. Would have been a beautiful play if he could. Dangerous move. It would have required immense skill. Diego, the center back, pushes it right back to Carlos. Carlos to Ariel, looking to control, but he puts it over the bar. He did well to take a touch with his chest. Not enough space or time to gather that one. Forced to take an awkward effort. Couldn't catch it cleanly. Ball thumped to midfield. Headed out of play by David. Gotham take over. Bolanos. Now it's with Oscar Lopez. He's dispossessed. Great tackle by Jonah. And again, pushing it up. Carlos cuts it back, tries to get a second touch, but it's great defensive work. Alpha Torre intercepts that one. More phenomenal defensive work. And hacked down is Jonah. The captain for East Hampton has been a monster this first half, and the yellow card will come out against Gotham. Into the 20th minute here at Thomas Jefferson Park. It's been a beautiful day for the first match of the season. We are level 1-1. Goals from Ariel and Alpha Torre. Free kick driven low into the hands of Esteban Fernandez. The first time he's really been called into action. There wasn't much he could do about that first goal. Beautiful through ball. That ball again cleaned up by the East Hampton defense. Brought down is Tonkara. Still pushing for the ball is Gotham. East Hampton come away with it. Ball's with Nolan. Nolan carries, sends it over the top, trying to pick out Ariel. Ariel looking for a second, saved. His second option goes in, floats that ball into the top corner. It's a brace in the first half for Ariel. It's a second goal for East Hampton. They have a 2-1 advantage. Again, that through ball, putting Ariel in on goal. Not the best shot on his first one. It was saved by Esteban, but he couldn't quite get it clear, so the rebound fell right back for the attacking midfielder. Ariel gets a second. And Gotham again in a hole that they'll have to dig themselves out of. And they answered quickly the first time. That wasn't the right move the second time. Coach unhappy with that one. Carrying out of the back. Pushing to Carlos. Right back with Ariel. Jonah pushes it wide. And again trying to play it over the top. Nobody's going to run onto that one. It's picked out by Rahman Balogun. That ball somehow falls for Oscar. It's a beautiful touch. Not quite enough gasoline on that one. Runs out of space. Steered out of play. This is almost a perfect touch. A little back heel flick by Oscar Lopez on a ball that was kind of awkwardly hanging out behind him. It will just be a goal kick. Another battle in the midfield. Gotham not quite able to make anything of it. Good press there by Henry Buffo, chopping it back to him, but he can't quite get a touch to it, or at least a clean touch. Fighting for it there, and the whistle will blow. It was just outside of the box. Goalkeeper Josiel a little confused. He thought it was a clean use of his body to steer away Henry Buffo. The referee is saying it was in the box. And that's a very, very wild decision that could, again, change the fate of this first half. What a call that is. Henry Buffo pushed down by Josiel, the goalkeeper. And a penalty is given. Gotham Manhattan, again, looking to equalize just minutes after going down. The wind, a bit of a factor coming in now, making sure that ball isn't quite standing still. Brief delay here. The wind really picking up now. There is rain in the forecast later. You know how New York weather is, but the penalty here, saved! not taken nearly well enough by Oscar Lopez, and Josiel able to steer that one away. It remains 2-1. Ball comes in, looking for the head of Henry Buffo, but it goes out of play. The goalkeeper able to get both hands to that one without really committing to a dive. Ball won by East Hampton, but given right back. Alpha Torre stepping up to do some more work. Balogun gets the ball back to him. Play in the middle of the park. Angelo Bolanos dances around his man, makes him drop. Balogun charging forward. He's dispossessed. Very, very well defended. Great touch to pick that one up by Masire Tandia. Booted forward. Well, it was a golden opportunity there. 2 minutes after the first goal of the game, Gotham were able to answer. They were given the chance to do that again from the spot. It's been a little sloppy ever since the penalty miss. Picked out of the air acrobatically, controlled by Angelo Bolanos. He charges forward. Bolanos dragging his equal number. He takes him on. Tries to get past Nolan. He has help now from Oscar Lopez. Good battle for the ball. Lopez comes away with it. That one's slammed off of Bolanos. It's still with Gotham for now. It's finally taken out by Soccer Stars. Good work by Masire Tandia to keep that one down. Sorry, that's Abdul Ibrahim on the far side. Stepping to that one, Alasam Tonkara. Ibrahim cleans it up, lays it off. There's Masire Tandia. Again, possession changing feet over and over in the middle of the park. If either side has had a slight advantage in possession there, it has been East Hampton. Pretty even battle in this first half hour, even though the score showing an edge to Soccer Stars. Masire trying to pick out Henry Buffo, but it's cleared away before he can unleash his shot. Decent goalkeeping work by Josiel. Balogun looking for Lopez. Lopez fighting for it against Ariel. Ariel putting in a good defensive shift after scoring both goals for East Hampton. That ball cleaned up along the back line. Misha Romia to Alpha Torre on the way back to Abdul Ibrahim. Ball played all the way across, but Rahman Balogun unable to control that one. Nolan's throw. Jonah pokes it ahead, or rather across. Looking to get it back, he does. Good one-touch movement by the captain, Jonah. Takes a touch there. Johan. Can't quite control that one. Henry, can he keep it in? He can. He's got a few defenders to beat. A sliding challenge disrupts the play. The second defender able to get it clear. Josue fighting to keep it, but it's back with Gotham. They dribble around Josue. Masire trying to unleash a play there. but no options able to open up for him. Nolan chips it over the top. Nobody there to pick it up except for the defender, Romeo. Bolanos trying to get that ball again to Oscar Lopez. Well defended. Alasam Tunkara to Misha Romeo, and it's all the way back with the goalkeeper, Fernandez. Balogun carries his push a little too heavy. Came off the foot of Lopez. It's picked up by Henry. Laid off for Angelo. Angelo Bolanos makes a man drop. Has a go. Not far off. Great take by Angelo Bolanos. A man in the middle of the park for Gotham Manhattan. We'll see if East Hampton slow things down a little. They've been a little less eager to force that ball downfield. They were really utilizing the wing early in this first half. And now that a half hour has passed, we'll see if they change their approach. This is the longest they've had the lead. Our first lead lasted, again, only 2-3 minutes. In the middle of the park, here's Josue. Takes a touch, moves it back. Played well to Nolan. Nolan trying to find Ariel. Ariel fighting against Toure, and very well defended. Steered aside. Ariel looking for a first half hat trick. He's been terrorizing that back line. And it's really those balls in behind. Ones that sneak past the back four for Gotham. They've hung up just enough for Ariel to run onto a few already. Of course, on the other side, Carlos has been very good in attack. Josue's corner is short. Ariel has a go. It's deflected. Picked out of the air. It's bouncing, a dangerous bouncing ball, but it's hammered high and all the way to the gate. Goal kick from Fernandez. Can't find a teammate. It's picked up in the middle of the park. Ariel trying to get it wide. Was either trying to control it or find Carlos. Couldn't do either. Good work, a great dribble into the midfield. Pushed all the way wide. Nolan has options. It's a great dangerous ball looking to find Ariel. Ball still not clear. It's with Dylan dancing around 3 Navy shirts. They're able to get the ball off of him. Great dribble, but not able to find his man. Balogun forced back into defense, trying to chip down Dylan. The flag coming up by the linesman. The ref not having anything to do with it as the ball skirts in on goal. The linesman flag did come up as Dylan was brought down to the ground. The center ref opting not to grant the penalty. Another big decision, keeping Gotham in this one, at least for now. That ball intercepted by Misha Romeo. Now the ref will stop play as there's a man down for Gotham Manhattan FC. It's on the far side, and I believe it's Alasam Tonkara. I'll clarify in a second. Player getting to his feet now. It's the midfielder Angelo Bolanos, but he's moving around all right now, holding his back a little bit. Been a few shifts to the puzzle for Gotham. Of course, they only had one sub on the bench. It was Henry Buffo, but he's been playing most of this first half. He took over Nicholas Long's possession. Nicholas Long took a break, but he's back on the field himself. We'll restart from the drop ball. It's played all the way back to Esteban Fernandez. Goalkeeper will get things resumed. Gotham in the midfield. Well-placed ball. Finds Oscar Lopez. Rahman Balogun. He's dispossessed. The ball still with Gotham. Nicholas Long. Trying to get that ball. Great use of the body by Rahman Balogun, but a great takeaway by Ariel. Ariel, the goal scorer, trying to step through two defenders. He got by Rahman Balogun, couldn't get by Alpha Torre. Will be a throw to East Hampton. Throw comes in from Nolan, but nearly back out of play. Nolan keeps it in. He's challenged, trying to come away with the ball. It's finally cleared, not very far. A long distance strike, but that will not challenge the goal. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is brought to you by Salt. Salt Athletic have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount, so scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Special thanks to Salt for sponsoring all of these Game and Frame broadcasts the past handful of months. Near takeaway. Good fight for the ball. Gotham come away with it. But if you like this Game and Frame broadcast, check out what's coming up tomorrow. A 4-game slate, starting with Central Park Rangers against Richmond County in the APSL Metro at 11 a.m. And at 12:15 p.m. it's Brooklyn Italians 2008 against SC Joa 2008. That's the CJSL U19. At 4:15, Hoboken FC2 takes on FC Sanjak in the CSL's First Division. And at 8 p.m., APSL Metro leaders New York Pancyprian Freedoms take on Manhattan Celtic. You can watch those here on Game and Frame, your home for grassroots soccer. Charging forward, looking for a hat trick. The ball will not find its way into the net. Aerial shot collected by Esteban Fernandez. He rolls it in, but again, that ball rolled in behind. Ariel has gotten on the end of at least 5 in this first half alone. Oscar unable to hold on to that ball. Jonah takes it away. He pushes it up. Carlos pushed centrally. Finds Josue. Josue trying to play it to Dylan, who looked to get ahead to it. Not sure if Dylan was trying to flick it into space for Ariel. A very good fluid motion by East Hampton Soccer Stars. You see when they attack, they're pushed into the middle of the park. It was great movement by somebody to go out wide. There was definitely a push in the back there, not called by the referee. He's been letting most of this go. Another collision in the midfield. That one's a clean one. It's a sloppy long ball picked up by Rahman. Henry's got it for Gotham. Henry looking for something, fakes a shot, trying to find Oscar, but he's tackled. Great defensive work. The captain, Jonah. You can't say there's no threat. Gotham have looked very good on the ball when they move in possession like that. And I'm sure that's what head coach Richard Long has been stressing to his team. He's been very unhappy with the forced long balls. Not sure if you can hear him on the mic. He's voiced his displeasure quite a few times. There's a long ball the other way to nobody. Esteban's got it. Possession turned right back over. Throw coming for East Hampton, aside from Long Island. Of course, that's where these two sides will play on May 11th. Each team will play the other twice. A 5-team division in the 8 games, so 2 against each opponent. Great movement there in the middle of the park, pushed ahead. First to it is the goalkeeper, and Esteban Fernandez will use his body to shield away Ariel. Of course, Ariel again searching for a first half hat trick. He's been electric in the opening frame. Ball lofted, but picked away from the feet of Henry. Long tries to get that ball away. Taken right back. Jonah's got it. Jonah to Carlos. Carlos gets it right back. Great 1-2 play. But it took a good tackle to break up. Manhattan able to get that ball at least clear for now. The local side trying to defend their turf from the Long Islanders. Throw comes in into the box. Picked up. Dylan looking for a window. Has a go. It's blocked. Josue back to Nolan. A long distance effort into the hands of Esteban. Comfortable and calm save. And he'll punt the ball away. And again, the long ball drawing the ire of the Gotham Manhattan coach. Carlos looking to keep it in on the far side. He's able to. He's also able to steer it off of the defender. That was Abdul Ibrahim. And it will be, I believe, a corner for Soccer Stars. Nearing the end of the first half here. We'll see if there's another mark on the score sheet. There's been 3 so far, very nearly a 4th. Low driven corner, spilled by the goalkeeper, and he's brought down. And after a good chunk of deliberation, the referee will point to the spot. It was spilled by Esteban Fernandez, and then very clumsy play. The man was brought down in the box, and it will be a penalty. This time, a soft penalty going the other way. The first one was saved against Gotham Manhattan. This time, it will be Jonah, the captain for East Hampton, looking to make it 3-1 on the edge of halftime. Man, Richard Long, the head coach, is furious right now. This time the linesman flag did not come up. It did come up earlier. And a penalty wasn't called. This time it was. But the referee's decision is made. The penalty to come here. East Hampton looking for their third. Jonah scores! So more or less down the middle. We got Esteban to commit to his left a little bit. He didn't dive. And it's 3-1 East Hampton Soccer Stars here in the first half. It was Ariel in the 4th minute. Ariel again in the 22nd. And this time Jonah from the penalty spot in the 44th. 3 goals for East Hampton in the opening half. Alpha Torres goal, the lone one for Gotham in the 7th minute. Well, it's been relatively indecisive work from the referee. There's no doubt about that. He has made his decisions. And they haven't exactly been too unfair. It definitely was a clumsy play in the box after the low-driven corner was spilled. More work by East Hampton to win possession in the opposing half. Now they'll send it all the way back into their own. It looks like they'll just kind of play keep away to let the opening half expire. And that's exactly what happens. The halftime whistle comes. It is 3-1 East Hampton Soccer Stars leading against Gotham Manhattan at the break.
So watch the strike on here. Oh, it's a tempting one from Baudenbacher! Seemed to be guided by a godly arrow.
Okay, looking to buy himself a free kick. Referee not fooled by that. Showing us a lovely first touch. And a searching ball. Kawasi cuts inside. Oh, it's a glorious second goal for Manhattan Celtic.
Swung in by the right foot of Rivera with pace and dangerous. Oh, what a save by Amir.
Of today, especially in the second half. FC Westchester. Oh! What a missile! FC Westchester with a tremendous goal.
And now Ruiz. Heading downfield. Ruiz. Forced wide by Sanchez. It's off the bar and in.
Bissell. And look at that recovery defense from Zabre. And look at that skill to beat Shaheen as well.
Padon on his right side has a bunch of space. He puts a forward ball to Diego, who chips it over the goalkeeper, and it's in.
Served with the right foot. Just over the head of the first target. Oh, it's Buchetta!
Holland. And the ball's headed down, and it looked like Balin. That ball was kicked off the line. On the edge of the box, the shot gets taken, and it's in!
Kawasi still with it. Kawasi! It's an excellent save.
Have to be careful here. Muller, Vasquez goes over to press. Nikaj will find Garcia cleverly. Dinked over the top. Kirkic towards Garcia. This could be a very intricate goal. Dikanovic. And it's in!
Played brilliantly. Ahmed Mamemor in on goal. Has a go. Brilliant save. Point blank. Mike Carducci.
That's Milton. It's a shot on goal. Oh my word!
Off the left foot of the striker, testing Duff! And acing the test.
Has a lot of space. Driving in. Could be a winner here for Dusk. It is!
An inward swinger, right-footed, toward the far post, bouncing up ahead of an FC Westchester player. Oh! What a goal! Goal! Golazo! FC Westchester! A stunning bicycle kick.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson Park here in East Harlem, Manhattan. The second half about ready to get underway. East Hampton Soccer Stars are leading 3-1 after 45 minutes. Gotham Manhattan were able to answer the first goal after mere minutes. They'll have to fill in this 2-goal gap to come away with a point in today's season opener. We'll see what they can do. With Gotham in navy on the ball here in half number 2.
Quicker, Yaya!
And we'll see how East Hampton changed their approach in the second half. 3 goals in their first half of the season, 2 from Ariel, and then a penalty by Jonah. And now they get their first licks on the ball. David to Carlos. Carlos owned that left wing in the first half, trying to create something here in the second. Well done to push that ball wide. Kept in. Here's Max. Dispossessed. Throw to come here. Finds Ibrahim. Abdul Ibrahim trying to dribble around. Coming in well to win that one, Henry. Now it's played across to Al-Assam Tonkara. Al-Assam drops it back. Carrying and playing over the top, trying to win the race. Over there was Angelo Bolanos. Ball's taken away from him. And that time it's Al-Assam Tonkara dispossessed, but it's out for a throw. Gotham still on the ball. Put out a play again. The wind picking up just a tiny bit. Throw here by Tonkara. The throw will be taken just on the edge of the half. Headed defensively and then finally cleaned up by Alpha Torre. Throw in coming here for East Hampton. Ball's disturbed and finally cleared by Gotham. Tracked down and hit out of play. Last touch on it was David for East Hampton. Not the best throw there. Ball meeting our camera just a couple times here. Bouncing ball, still in a dangerous spot. Gotham looking to make something of it. Henry looking for a very acrobatic effort, and the whistle will come as he was pushed just a little bit. A dangerous spot for a free kick. Definitely a bold attempt there by Henry Buffo. But he is rewarded. So there was a touch, and it will be a free kick. It's about 19 yards from the goal. No question about it. Angelo Bolanos will take it. And Coach Richard Long was very upset that he didn't take the penalty in the first half. We'll see what he can do from this free kick just on the edge of the box. There's 4 in the wall for East Hampton. Bolanos strikes into the wall. Out for a throw. Dribbled away and then hammered out for another throw. Tonkara tosses it in to Tandia. And ball is sent all the way the other direction. Trying to track it down. On the far side was Stephen, the substitute for East Hampton. Forced all the way to the keeper in the back line, and that's a foul committed by Carlos. Creeps out of play on the near side. Flicked into the middle of the park. Ariel pushes it wide. It's a race for it, won by the goalkeeper. Esteban Fernandez collapses on the ball before it can reach Steven. Dylan pressing. It's back with Esteban Fernandez. Torre plays it out. Now carrying. Oscar Lopez was deeper. Pushes it forward. And Al-Assam can't quite keep it elevated. Ball is kept in. Just on the line. Well defended as Gotham come away with it. Push to the ground. Max able to win the free kick there. Ball played, trying to pick out the run over the top. Again, head coach unhappy. Max plays it over to Johan. Johan plays it forward. It's the hat trick on. Carlos dribbling past a few defenders, and his shot unable to get through cleanly. It's blocked and sent skyward. Another flick, another carry. Bouncing ball. Still mostly unclaimed, but Max helps pick it up for East Hampton. It's back with David. David back on the ball, finds Max. Gets it to Carlos. Carlos met by Abdul Ibrahim. And coming away with it is Ibrahim. Can't cleanly unleash it. Max met, pushed through. Bolanos can't get a clean first touch. Unfortunate. As it's let down, it would have been a golden opportunity to get a heavy touch in towards the box. Gotham again stripped of the ball. Max, the substitute, doing very well. It's back with the goalkeeper, Josiel. Josiel to David. David into the middle of the park, finds its way back to Max. And right back out to the wing. It's Carlos. Pushing here. Ariel back to Carlos. Carlos searching, has a touch, has a strike, saved. Second opportunity, keeper to it first. Very well done, Esteban Fernandez. 2 opportunities well met by the shot stopper.
You gotta run and work. Quicker, Esteban! What is that? What is that? You dribble and lose the ball.
Right back to the midfield. Chipped ahead too heavily.
Abdul, why aren't you helping anybody? You're standing around watching.
Poor giveaway in the back. Able to get it away from Ariel. Still with Soccer Stars. East Hampton looking for something. Max pushing it forward. Carlos on the ball now. 2 defenders out to meet him. Carlos has a touch. Chips it for the back post. Not quite there. Not sure if he was looking to just get it into a dangerous spot or find the net himself. Good opportunity there. But Gotham come away unmarked this time. Ball sent over the top. Hangs just a little too much before Alassane can get to it. Good battle by Oscar. Winning it back is Gotham. Played a little too eagerly over the top perhaps. Chipped as the goalkeeper's off his line and it drops in and out of play. They had plenty of Navy shirts up during that very awkward play. Comes out, knee down by Carlos, steered out by El Haj Diallo. Alassane Tonkara. And then the ball again taken off of Oscar Lopez. Carlos looking for something here. 2 Navy shirts there to meet him, and he's forced to play it all the way back to David. It's back in the midfield. Johan, good diagonal ball tracked down. Stephen can't keep it in long enough. Ball here along the back line. Players up the field for East Hampton, but not pressing too hard. But they do force a turnover. Luckily, able to get the ball right back are Gotham.
Alassane, why aren't you going to help? Esteban, don't give him the ball if he's not coming to you. It was the right idea, but he wasn't doing anything.
Ball back with the goalkeeper. Carried forward. And still Gotham taking a great touch. It was Angelo Bolanos having a go and very well defended. Took good defense to get in the way of that one. But Diego able to disrupt Bolanos' drive. Will be a corner for Gotham. Their first of the half. A few targets near the back post. Going in finding a defensive head. Now Carlos will look to get it clear. Only gets it as far as Diallo. Yeah, Diallo will pass up the throw. But we'll have a quick substitution here, as Carlos will come off for East Hampton Soccer Stars. He put in a remarkable shift on the field for a full hour. The winger really made Gotham work. It will be Michael coming on in his place. And nearly on goal, where it's collected by Josiel. Max, met by defenders. Diego, also under pressure. Lucky to get that ball out for a goal kick. Our Soccer Stars. Goal kick sent all the way to the midfield line. Esteban, the substitute on the defensive end for Gotham, able to meet it. But here's the new substitute for East Hampton, Michael, getting his first touch. Now it's with Max. He pushes it wide. Now Johan on the ball, searching for Ariel. Toure to it first, using his body very well. Alpha Toure. Henry in the middle of the field, pushing forward, and then again an over-eager ball over the top. And way too quick with that ball over the top by Masire Tandira. Ball sent to midfield. Ariel scored the first 2 goals for East Hampton in the first frame. I'm sure he would love to complete his hat trick here in half number 2. He draws contact there. And reaching into his pocket for a yellow card is the referee. He will caution Alpha Toure. Definitely not what Gotham Manhattan wanted to see along their back line. Their most effective defender into the referee's book. We will resume here. Jonah starts it off from the free kick. And again, Ariel dribbling forward, having a go. Low driven. And to it comfortably is Esteban Fernandez.
Abdul Masiri, what are you doing?
Well played out, Masiri to Esteban. Esteban finds the feet of Alassane Tonkara. Tonkara back to Diallo. Diallo's ball cleared by the goalkeeper. He's off his line. Henry battling for possession, but he can't quite win it. Kept in on the far side by Steven. Toure carries towards midfield. Finds Ibrahim. Giveaway in the midfield. Max takes over for East Hampton. Good fight by Nolan. Still with Soccer Stars. Bouncing around dangerously. And they're forced to clear it. Toure collects. Pushing forward. Again, Gotham will have to play with a little more urgency, chasing a 2-goal deficit. Ball out for a throw, and it will come with a substitution. I believe that's Carlos coming back on the field, or at least he will in the near future. The substitution will be held off for now. Hit into the air, headed forward. but nobody there for Gotham. Here's Michael to Max. Max plays it back to David. David finds Johan. Johan over the top. Too heavy. That's been a big theme in this second half. A little over eager to play that ball over the top of the defensive line. Both sides guilty of it. Al-Assam dispossessed. Max. Ball again with East Hampton. Long Islanders. Max trying to dribble it. The ball will trickle just out of play. It will be a East Hampton throw. Corner here, setting up for it. Ball comes in, again low driven. That one's picked out by Esteban, the defender, headed forward and cleared by Diallo. And East Hampton will be in no rush to take this throw.
Al-Assam, why are you in the middle when you need somebody on the wing?
David to take another throw here. Taking their time. Now the sub is complete. Was Dylan coming off the field for East Hampton. Coming back on was Carlos. And we'll have a sub here the other way as well, as Henry's coming off for Nicholas Long. Ball comes in here. Max on it. His ball, not clean enough. Dribbled forward by Abdul Ibrahim. But again, just too much, too quickly. It's been a very frustrating afternoon here for Gotham Manhattan FC and their head coach Richard Long. Perhaps his last name a little reflective of how his side is playing the ball. A good battle there. Alpha Torre trying to fend off Carlos. Forced to put it out of play off of him. And we'll have another substitution here for Soccer Stars. Played short. Esteban to Yaya Diallo. Al-Assam back to Diallo. Al-Assam Tonkara trying to beat Diego. He's forced to push that ball wide. Well defended. Diallo keeps it in play. It comes out. Last touch was Johan. Max throws. Carlos collects, but it's given away. Well shielded by Al-Assam. Absorbs the pressure by David. The second defender comes to clean it up. It's another throw to Gotham Manhattan.
Quickly!
Tonkara trying to get it back. David throws it in. There's still time for a hat trick for Ariel. Trying to dribble around a few defenders there. He won't get to that one. And that will be a back pass. Sloppy work as the ball is played all the way back and taken quickly too quickly. The referee walking over, he's slowing this one down for the indirect free kick.
What are you doing right there? Go help set up a wall. Run!
What a brutal mistake for Gotham, already chasing a 2-goal deficit.
Yeah! Get in the wall and help!
See what comes of this one. There's 3 standing over the ball. The captain, Jonah, will call his side over to talk about their play. It will be an indirect free kick because of the back pass to the goalkeeper. A chance to make it 4, a chance for the first goal of the second half.
There's no need out there!
Of course, East Hampton also taking a chance to let more time tick away. Jonah standing over this one. And laid off, having a go was Carlos. Still around the box, dancing around Carlos on the ball, forced to play it back. So no goal straight from the indirect free kick, but danger not gone yet. Looking to clear here, and they do. Still in their half, and a long distance strike by David won't challenge the goalkeeper. Will be a goal kick. So a chance for Gotham Manhattan to breathe. Chance for us to thank our sponsor. So today's Game and Frame broadcast is brought to you by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount, so scan the QR code and get 10% off today. Keep it fresh. Another chance goes out of play for East Hampton. This time continues to tick. Nearly half an hour gone in the second half. About 15 minutes and change to play. But don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We have some thrilling matchups coming to you here on Game and Frame, your home for grassroots soccer. At 11 a.m. tomorrow, Central Park Rangers take on Richmond County FC. Richmond making their debut in the APSL Metro this season. Under pressure in their own half are Gotham Manhattan. They give the ball away, in on goal, and the hat trick is there. Ariel gets his third. It's 4-1, and that should put this one possibly to bed. Over 15 minutes to go. Ariel gets on the board for the third time. The first strike in the second half. And the lead is now 3 for East Hampton Soccer Stars.
Alpha! It's common sense. Why would you do that?
A very frustrating afternoon here for Gotham Manhattan FC. A few bad mistakes, a few unlucky breaks, and they're down 4-1 in their season opener. There is time to get back into this one. Of course, stranger things have happened, and Bolanos gets a touch to it, trying to get it past the goalkeeper. Good effort there, rewarded with a corner. Unlike Ariel's first 2 goals, which came from a little through ball sneaked past that defensive line, this one came from a giveaway. It was very straightforward for him to dribble the goalkeeper. The corner comes in and goes out, cleared. Gotham desperately searching. Running in, having a go, and it sneaks in. Goalkeeper unable to get a hand to it. And the lead is slashed right back down to 2. It's 4-2. And there is still 15 minutes remaining in this one. Plenty of time. Gotham gifted one there. As Josiel unable to protect his near post. 4-2. You're in half number 2. And plenty of time for things to get even more complicated. And the kid on the field on his bike. Throw in comes here, bouncing around. Still no clear winner of possession. Finally does come away with East Hampton inside their own half, passing across the back line, drawing pressure and then getting that ball away. And the great weighted ball by the captain Jonah. Carlos looking for a 5th goal for East Hampton, having a strike, it's blocked. Esteban gets in front of it. Pressure still there. Ball's not away yet. Body's flying around the box. Referee will not blow his whistle there. Esteban clears.
Esteban, why? Look at our side. It's a simple pass.
Giveaway in the middle of the park. Oscar trying to drive it forward, but he couldn't. David pushing forward and a turnaround.
Stop the tricks, Robin.
Long ball. Well placed there by Esteban. Bolanos trying to make something happen there. He presses, gets the ball back. Nicholas Long. And there's some frustration on the far side as the ball goes out of play. Angelo Bolanos kicking over the trash can. It's been that kind of day for Gotham Manhattan, but another giveaway on the back line and a save this time. Goalkeeper Josiel equal to the task, gets his leg in front of that one. Still with Gotham. Alasam Tonkara pushes it forward, and now it's stripped away. Soccer Stars the other way. David pushing it forward to Carlos. 4 Navy shirts back, a 5th now in defense. Well done by Gotham Manhattan. Rahman Balogun on the ball, he brings it forward. That pass is cut out. And Gotham forced right back into defense. They can't afford to do that. Ball's played wide. Chance here for Carlos, right by the corner. Carlos dancing around, unleashes a cross, and Stephen unable to chase that one down before it goes out of play. Sub coming here. Henry Buffo re-enters the fray. This time coming off, it's Angelo Bolanos, the midfielder who was one of the best attacking options, but couldn't quite get things to work out for him. It was a very frustrating day for the attacking midfielder. A little awkward there, but able to move that ball out of their defensive third and somehow hang on to it are Gotham. Diallo able to keep it in, and now the flag comes up. Offside, says the linesman. We're just going to go back to what's coming up here on Game and Frame. Your home for grassroots soccer. Central Park Rangers taking on Richmond County in their APSL Metro debut season. That's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Then at 12:15, Brooklyn Italians 2008 take on SC Joa Henriksen 2008 in the CJSL U19 division. At 4:15, Hoboken FC2 take on FC Sanzak in the CSL top division. And then at 8 p.m., APSL Metro Division leaders New York Pencyprian Freedoms take on Manhattan Celtic. You can watch those right here tomorrow on Game and Frame, your home for grassroots soccer.
Who is that to, Abdul? Abdul, who's that to? You're just kicking the ball away. Pass to someone. Quickly, Yaya.
Ball coming around, pinging around, and cleaned up by East Hampton. Johan pushes it wide.
Yeah, quickly, yeah.
Carrying forward and unleashing a long ball. Esteban, that ball taken right back by, it was Henry of Gotham. Ball here in space. A few defenders now meeting, nearly dispossessing Gotham. But Manhattan still on the ball, pushing it forward, trying to chip it towards the top of the box. Bodies coming together. Yaya Toure. Sorry, that was in the middle of the park. I believe Alassam Tolkara. No, the player whistled for the infraction there was Masira Tandia. East Hampton pushing the other way. Still searching for a fifth to truly put this one to bed. The final 10 minutes. Max dancing around the edge of the box, towing the touchline into the middle of the box. It's a shot. It's a goal. There's number 5. Carlos gets on the board.
Abdul, Masiri, that's your job. Abdul, that's your job. Masiri, that's your job.
Carlos puts the finishing touches on a 5-star performance for East Hampton Soccer Stars. 4-goal lead, the largest of the game. And Hector Gutierrez's side, a very strong victory here on the opening week of the CJSL season. A lot of things had to go wrong for the scoreline to get like this. Very unfortunate on the afternoon. But after these 10 minutes, they'll be on to week number 2. Gotham Manhattan on April 6th will be taking on Downtown United SC. On April 12th, they'll be taking on New York Titans FC 2006. And then to finish off April, they take on New York Braveheart SC Rovers on the 26th. So that wraps up the first half of their season. I'll play each of these sides one more time this year. For East Hampton, they were supposed to open the season last week against New York Braveheart. Instead, they opened it today. On April 12th, they take on Downtown United SC. On April 27th, they take on New York Titans. So we'll see when their match is rescheduled against Braveheart to finish off the first half of their season. It looked like it was going to be a very even affair after about 10 minutes. In the 4th minute, Ariel scored the opener, slipping behind the back line and tucking that ball into the net, just barely into the side. But that goal was answered just minutes later as Alpha Toure hammered the ball home in the 7th minute. But since then, it's been 4 unanswered, 2 on either side of the half. In the 22nd minute, Ariel got his 2nd goal. In the 44th minute, right on the edge of the half, Jonah scored from a penalty to put matters to bed. Ariel and Carlos each scoring. Was a 2nd goal by Gotham in the 2nd half. The ball snuck through that near post. It was goalkeeper Fernandez the first to it there. He was forced to put it out of play. The 5-2 score, a crooked number on week 1. Ball coming in here. Johan dribbling through the midfield. has options, tries to pass it wide. It's broken up and cleared. Good press there as Bolanos able to win a throw for Gotham. More than enough time for East Hampton to get their defenders back. Long Island side prepped to defend from the throw-in. Ball's in now. Oscar Lopez goes out of play off of him. More time will tick off the clock. It's hard to see the situation changing much from this point, as we're into the final 5 minutes. Ball bouncing out again for a throw. Soccer Stars in possession. It's with the captain, Jonah. Jonah plays it over the top. Carlos running in on it. But Esteban Fernandez, the goalkeeper, using his body to battle for that one, is able to fend off the attacker. David to Jonah. Jonah to the top to Carlos. Carlos lays it off, trying to keep it in play, and they do, but it is taken off of them. It's a blue throw. Gotham Manhattan will take over. Dancing around Dylan looking for a gap, doesn't find one. The 1-2 wasn't quite on there for Gotham. Good battle, good press. Nicholas Long trying to keep that one in, but it's with the feet of East Hampton once more. Side in red, able to clear to half. Alpha Torre pushing a little higher up in these dying minutes. Bolanos dispossessed. Jonah carries nonchalantly, unleashes the ball. It was intended for a target, but forces a clearance there. More time will tick off the clock. So we're into the 44th minute of the second half. Well, don't go anywhere after the final whistle. We'll be right back. Some post-game interviews as Fernandez pounces on the top of that ball inside his own box. Diallo to Esteban. Alpha Torre carries through midfield, gets it back. Esteban plays it over the top for nobody. Esteban gets it right back. Looking to position his body for that one. And now going down in a little bit of pain is Esteban. On the other end, in on goal, Angelo Bolanos, the second opportunity goes wide. Somehow, some way, that ball did not find its path into the net. A devastating twist. Yet again, in the 45th minute, unable to find a third. And that sums up the offense pretty well this afternoon. Dylan's got the ball for East Hampton. The captain, Jonah, back to Dylan. Dylan pushing forward, but he's dispossessed. Now Oscar trying to play it over the top. A little too much juice on that one, but kept in on the far side by Bolanos. Angelo searching for something. The ball looks like it came off of him, but it will be a Gotham Manhattan throw in the end. Nicholas Long chasing it down. 45 minutes have passed in the second half. 5-2 the current score, likely the final score. We'll see if Gotham have anything else to say about it. Calls for a handball. Nothing will come from it. The linesman waving his flag. The ref, again, just rejecting the calls. He'll see this game out. And not before an opportunity the other way. Steven trying to run in on goal and taken down cleanly. Very well defended. Good, strong tackle. Torre carrying through the midfield, a heavy touch there. And there is the final whistle, the final score, 5-2 at Thomas Jefferson Park. East Hampton Soccer Stars are victorious in week 1 of the CJSL. 5 goals to claim first position in the first week. We'll see how things twist and turn through the 8-game season. But today it's defeat for Gotham Manhattan FC and victory for East Hampton. We'll be right back with post-game interviews.
So watch the strike on here. Oh, it's a tempting one from Bowdenbacher! Seemed to be guided by a godly arrow.
Okay, looking to buy himself a free kick. Referee not fooled by that. Showing a lovely first touch. And a searching ball. Kawasi cuts inside. Oh, it's a glorious second goal for Manhattan Celtic.
Swung in by the right foot of Rivera with pace and dangerous. Oh, what a save by Amir.
Of today, especially in the second half. FC Westchester. Oh! What a missile! FC Westchester with a tremendous goal.
And now Ruiz. Heading downfield. Ruiz. Forced wide by Sanchez. It's off the bar and in.
Bissell. And look at that recovery defense from Zabre, and look at that skill to beat Shaheen as well.
Padon on his right side has a bunch of space. He puts a forward ball to Diego, who chips it over the goalkeeper, and it's in.
Serves with the right foot. Just over the head of the first target. Oh, it's Buchetta!
Holland. And the ball's headed down, and it looked like Balin. That ball was kicked off the line.
On the edge of the box, a shot gets taken, and it's in!
Kawasi still with it. Kawasi! Excellent save.
Have to be careful here. Muller, Vasquez goes over to press. Nikaj will find Garcia cleverly. Dinked over the top. Kirkic towards Garcia. This could be a very intricate goal. Dikanovic, and it's in!
Played brilliantly. Ahmed Mamemor in on goal. Has a go. Brilliant save. Point blank. Mike Carducci.
That's Milton. It's a shot on goal. Oh my word!
Off the left foot of the striker. Testing Duff! And acing the test.
Has a lot of space. Driving in. Could be a winner here for Dusk.
Hi, I'm here with Jonah, Carlos, and Ariel. Guys, a big win on the first game of the season. 5 goals in the opener. How does it feel to just start the season on such a note?
Yeah, I think we didn't even have our goalie today, and I think as a team we played really well. We passed the ball extremely well, and I think what we really did really well on is playing as a team. You know, we all had each other's backs, we all communicated, and I really like that going into the season.
All right, Ariel, you got on the board in the first few minutes. How does it feel to just start your season off, just getting behind the line and tucking your goals in and getting a hat trick on week 1?
Feels really good. I'm really proud of the effort that we've put in, and hopefully we can keep going through this season.
All right, Carlos, you really put in a shift on the wing. What can you tell me about what you were trying to do and set up for your team?
The main goal was to win, so I was just trying to put up the ball in the middle for Ariel to score, and it worked out.
All right, guys, big season coming up. What's the message to your team moving ahead to week 2?
I think effort and consistency is key, especially with a really good team that works really well together. I think just staying consistent is just going to get us on top.
All right. Thanks, guys. Congratulations. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching On Game and Frame. We'll be back next time.